We'll be seeing each other quite a bit now. My boy's excited. Did you meet him yet? Hey, how are you? Good to see you.
You ready? Everybody good? Good? Alright. Mic check. Everybody can hear us? We got good audio. Thumbs up for good audio. You can hear me? Okay. Alright, what's up everybody and welcome to the Daytona Beach Coaches Show. Or Coaches Corner, I'm sorry. Hope everybody is having a wonderful Wednesday today. How's everybody doing today? Everybody feels good? Feels good? See all this wonderful food in front of us as always, just to make us hungry. With me today as always, I have our special teams coordinator, Coach Matt in the cut. Offensive coordinator, Coach Joe. General manager, Coach Craig. Co-owner, head coach, Mr. Derek Clark. And today with us we have Miss Natalie and Miguel over here. They're gonna be our vendor representatives for today. So Natalie, I'll let you go first. Just kind of jump into where we're at. You know, what's the address? Do all your, get all your free promotional stuff in now.
Okay, you got it. Well, welcome. Welcome to Little Italy. I am the manager here. The address is 240 North Beach Street. I am here on behalf of my owners, Gary and Gennaro. A couple of things that we're just doing around here lately is we now have Ladies Night every Tuesday. We have a wide variety of music as well, from talented singers to talented saxophone players that come every Tuesday and every Saturday as well. We do some catering here, indoor, outdoor seating. We also cater a lot of events, weddings, birthdays, engagements. We honor any type of events and catering events.
Busy.
Yes, we are very in tune with our district of Daytona when it comes to events on Beach Street, such as wine walks, beer and bacon walks, things like that. We have an art festival coming up, as well as we do charities for kids. There's an event on April 16th over around the corner, so we have a donation set out front. Everyone donates their kids' books, good stuff like that. As well as you see wonderful Italian food. This is our Anapasto Rustico board, a chicken Caesar salad for the man down there.
Thank you.
As well as a variety of Italian dishes as well. So we're getting a couple things going here. We're going to have Martini Mondays, good things like that. So stay in tune. It's going to get better and more will be happening.
That's nice, man. Yeah, I was just about to ask, with y'all being right here on Beach Street, y'all pretty much get forced into any event that goes down when they shut this block down.
Yeah, and ready or not, it's always a really, really good time. Ready or not, we are ready for it. And it's always so much fun. It's nice to get to know locals, people who are here who have never experienced things like that. I had a couple people that have never been to a wine walk or anything like that, so it's really fun to be a part of that, watch everyone have fun, a good time.
Right, and you got the perfect selection. You got food, good Italian food, wine, art, all that kind of mixes together.
Exactly.
And this is like the best location for that here.
Exactly. You can't go wrong, and with some added live entertainment and things like that, it just really adds for an incredible experience here in general.
That is pretty cool. Well, man, we're really glad to have you out here. Really glad that you could come out here and show face and, tell us a little bit about the place, man. We need a DJ. Let me know.
I want to thank the owners for doing our ring ceremony.
Yeah.
Earlier this season.
Correct.
And the food was absolutely fantastic. So you couldn't do any better.
You can't go wrong when the owners cook your food,
And it was a mass amount of food.
Right.
So it was.
Well, I'm glad we were able to do that for you guys, and thank you for having me here today and letting me join you guys in this.
What's your biggest event?
Of course.
What's your biggest event like during the year? Like the biggest event?
The biggest event? The District of Daytona events are normally our biggest because they reach a people that we can't through our social media. They will reach them as well. Combining them together, they're always very large. St. Patrick's Day was probably our biggest event this year. We do a Jello shot tent out front, green beer, stuff like that. Make it a party for everyone. So I think that was the busiest one that we've had all year so far.
You must get really busy in NASCAR too.
Yeah, race week, bike week, the traffic is just nonstop over here.
And you have a social media that they can follow? Or?
Yep, so we have a social media Facebook page, Little Italy. Our foodie girl Trish runs that, her and Raj. They do an amazing job. They come in here and promote us all the time. Come and video ladies night so everyone can kind of see the fun we're having, things like that. Facebook is definitely the way to find us. If not, our owners have Facebooks as well that they're more than welcome to follow.
It's like the mass advertising platform for anything. You know?
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, hey man, like I said, I really appreciate. Anybody have any more questions for her?
Nope, just doing an amazing job.
Thank you.
Awesome, man. We really appreciate it. Thank you.
Of course. I will pass that on.
Now you got to get back to work.
Yes. Thank you all again.
Thank you.
Thank you. So next in the hot seat we have Mr. Miguel. He is the owner of it's Daytona Cigar Club, correct?
That is correct.
Daytona Cigar Club. They're literally a couple stores down, right here next to Little Italy.
Actually, a couple doors up.
Couple doors right.
We're going up that way.
Correct. Yeah.
Yeah, we're at 226 South Beach Street.
South Beach Street. Nice, man.
Yeah.
So what you just kind of hanging out, rolling cigars all day?
That's it, man. That's what I've been doing for 37 plus years. Just making cigars and a little bit of our, ancestry thing, you know?
Got you. And how did you really get into it? Is it just something?
I've been doing it for a while. I mean, I got into it, grandfather, great-grandfather, whatever. Yeah, like everybody else, I wanted to do something different. That didn't pan out.
He's a great-grandfather and grandfather. That's he's got old school technique.
That's right.
All the old school.
And I still make stuff in the old school. You know, I've been here in business since 2012.
Okay.
Came into Beach Street in 2016 and been here ever since.
Right. Gotcha. And he was also he came out to the banquet as well. He was
That
out
is
there
correct.
rolling us championship cigars.
That's right. I was there doing the champion cigars. That's
That was
right.
actually my very first time actually getting like I would say authentic. Is it considered authentic if you just hand roll it right there?
That's right.
A type of, you know.
No.
So it's my first time getting my authentic, cigar, and usually I go for the cheap stuff because it's just, I don't know.
Never smoked the cheap stuff when you could have the good stuff. Right?
He definitely introduced me to, and ever since then, I'm picky on my cigars now.
That's it.
I smell it. It's just like nothing's the same.
That's the way it's got to be. You got to know what you like.
So I kind of jump in with what she was talking about. Being right here on Beach Street, that kind of keeps you pretty busy, huh?
There's a lot of events. The stronger events that we normally do are, believe it or not, the art festivals.
Really?
Which is like the one. Now we have two. We used to have one. Now we have two. We have one back in November, and we have one coming up this weekend.
Right.
This is a new one started last year. It's going to be the second annual on this. Normally the art festivals do very well here. A lot of people like to come out here. This time they're doing it with food trucks and everything else. Every year they seem to raise the ante a little bit, try to get more and more people out here.
Of course.
They're trying to make it, with the park pretty soon it's almost around the corner getting done.
Right.
That will bring more people down here to Beach Street and be happy, more family oriented kind of thing,
Gotcha. Yeah, you would think more like, when I think of, cigar, I'm thinking bike week. That's what I'm thinking. It's
Yeah.
like a big time event right there. That's like.
Or bike weeks, everybody's selling cigars all over bike week.
Yeah,
the bike week that we used to have back in the day is not like as strong as the bike weeks today. It's pretty much gone up north a little bit into Ormond, but we still get a regular clientele that come by every year that knows where I'm at, that I'm constantly in touch with. So it's nice to see people you get to see once or twice a year when they come out for the events, and you get to ride with them. Like this past bike week, a few of my customers that were down here, we went out for rides and stuff on Sunday, and we have a good time. So it's really nice to put something together.
That's pretty cool, man. Where you can take that and mix that clientele and that fun, and and actually enjoy yourself. And you get the same guys coming in.
That's right.
See you every year. All of them from all over the world, really. That come down to Daytona.
Another good strong one is Jeep Beach.
Yeah.
Jeep Beach coming up at the end of the month has become a big thing. This year,
the Jeepers, Jeepers are coming in.
This year I'll be hosting an event. The event is for charity. Their charity is they're trying to make awareness of all the vets that keep losing their lives. They just can't shake the monkey, and they just do away with it. So we're trying to make awareness of that. So that's an event that's all that weekend on. It's going to be right here at my shop. So
And which weekend did you say that was again?
that's going to be towards the end of the month. I believe it's
Towards the end of this
28th,
month,
29th, I believe, or something like that. Yeah, it's towards the end of
That's
the month.
awesome. That's pretty cool. Right
But
there.
it's if you're a vet, if you're not a vet, your family of a vet, anybody that knows or has been through it, it's 22 a day, guys.
Yeah.
22 a day.
And it's honestly rising.
It is rising.
It is rising. It's not going down. It's
That's
not,
right.
It's not staying the same. It's pushing up there.
These guys gave their lives and everything else to keep us free, and then it's just the turbulence you go through. You know,
see a lot of things that a lot of times you're not ready for. It's different. It's one thing to see something on a video game or see something on TV, or people try to normalize things by seeing it on YouTube and videos and stuff all the time. But to see it firsthand and to go through it, it's a lot.
Roger that. Been there, done that. I hear you.
Do you ever do pop-up events? Do you go outside?
Absolutely. We invite. I mean, everybody.
the banquet.
Every time, come on in, put up a tent, put up whatever. If I support you, I support you 110%. I will throw ideas. I will throw everything out there, take advantage of them, and do it.
Right.
I mean,
how easy it is to move that desk around that you were rolling up on.
bro, I go everywhere with that thing.
Man,
Don't worry.
I came out there and he had one of these desks that reminded me of my grandfather's old desk. Like
Well, it was
an
my
old
grandfather's.
It looked like an old cedar desk that had the roll up on the top. You know what I mean?
That is an old antique table that happened to be my grandfather.
Right. That's awesome. Yeah,
Well, I
that's
can
so
tell you
cool.
this. I'll be coming in for some cigars at the end of May. You know what?
Yeah, we're gonna win the championship again this year. We're gonna go all the way, just like last year.
Yeah, I'm definitely going to be stopping by soon. I got a birthday around the corner too.
Well, you let me know. We'll take care of you, my
You
brother.
got to get me one good one in for the birthday.
Roger
Do you
that.
have a social media platform?
We do Facebook and Instagram as well. Yep.
What's the number?
Daytona Cigar Club. Just find us all. Anyone, Daytona Cigar Club. We're all over the place.
Yeah, man. Come
All
check
over
them
the
out,
place.
man. Best cigars in town. Honestly, in county, honestly.
Yep. We're the only manufacturers. Yes.
They're the only ones. There
That's
it is.
it.
They gotta be the best. They're the only ones around. Hey, and to be here, you said since 2012, right?
Yeah, I've been here in town doing business in the cigar business in 2012. First with Cuban Crafters.
And
Now in the
that's-
Daytona Cigar Club.
And that's a tough bit, and going through and having to make it through that 2020 year, with the COVID and all that stuff.
It wasn't
a lot of businesses folded, honestly. Whenever that happened.
Actually, believe it or not, we haven't gotten any better, because then after that came hurricane, and then hurricane
yeah.
again.
Hurricane.
Half of the hotels here are shut down. Our bike weeks were low. Everything has been slow, and it's it's not just the economy. It's just that there's nobody to come down here to live.
Right.
Half of these these events are going on this weekend. These people had to go to hotels somewhere other than here in Daytona. Because,
People are still
there's no
definitely.
place.
talking about down the news today.
Yeah.
Yeah, everybody's definitely still relocating.
I mean, there's still like, what is it, like 15, 16 hotels, I think, or hotels and condominiums are down.
Yeah.
That's a lot. I mean, that's a lot of
it's
people.
not even just that. It's like structural damage to the point where they cannot. They have to go by a certain set of permits and get some stuff done before they can even allow.
They got no
people
seawall,
in
man.
the building.
Right.
No seawall means no business, no building.
So yeah, I got a couple of buddies of mine that are work with the union and stuff upstate, and they got a lot of them are down here working the seawalls all throughout the coast.
That's right.
So they're busy. I'm talking about every day they're doing something on
Yep.
the seawalls every day. So shout out to them. Definitely getting us.
They're
back
working
right.
really hard at trying to get it going,
Definitely.
Absolutely.
Well, hey man, any questions for us?
No, bro, I'm just wishing you all luck, and let's do a big party this year. And I want to see that trophy again. I want to do that party again.
Oh yeah, we're definitely gonna be
I'll
there.
smoke good cigars and have a good time.
Yes, sir.
Man, well, we really appreciate you coming out,
I appreciate
man.
you guys having me, man. God bless you all. Thank you.
Hey, if you're around April 15th, man.
Thank you, Coach.
check out the
Appreciate
whole
you.
game.
Great. Thank you, my brother.
Hey man, thank you.
My brother, God bless you.
Really
Thank you very much,
appreciate
sir. Coach, we'll be seeing you here.
Oh, watch out now, watch
We'll
out.
be seeing you here.
About had a technical difficulty. All right, guys. So hey, man, if you haven't
Thank
yet,
you, Miguel.
just
Yes, sir.
do me a favor, man. Y'all go under the Daytona Beach Facebook page, give us a like, a share, a follow, subscribe, all that good stuff. Go check out the Cigar Club, the Daytona Cigar Club on Facebook. Give them a like. We're here at Little Italy's. Also, man, great atmosphere, great people, great food from what I've seen. So definitely come check them out. So yeah, man. Hey guys, how's everybody doing today?
We good.
We're good.
Right?
Yeah.
Coach Craig, how about you? How was your day today? Anything new on the home front?
Yeah, there's a new thing, a couple of things I'm working on. I found a new facility over on Daytona 1 that has an actual half a basketball court indoors,
Nice.
and it would be good for your daughter to go practice. I was thinking about her. It also has black AstroTurf on the ground with all kinds of weights around. And the owner and his wife talked to me about it, and I'm going to get back to him very shortly about it's a private training facility, but they have half a basketball court indoors to practice shots and all that, and it's really neat. So
Cool.
That's kind of like over there at Hyperfit Nova. You walk in there and you think CrossFit, but you walk in there and you see batting cages. There's a little bit of turf down in there. You know, they got the heavyweight section. They got, you know, the CrossFit section. It's pretty neat how they do that stuff. So that's cool, man. I know you were at Broncos had an Easter event.
yes, last Saturday.
How was that?
That was fantastic. The Broncos had a tent, and we did cotton candy. And I have to do a shout out to our Sam, our administrator, because after maybe doing it 10 times, I never got it. And she stepped in and said, I'm going to show you how to do this. And I'm going to tell you, I don't know how many she did, but I can tell you she's tired of cotton candy right now.
I believe it.
Yeah, it was very good.
I'm
Very
surprised they
good.
didn't pull out an old Easter Bunny suit or something.
Well, they did. It was funny.
You weren't the Easter Bunny?
No, I was taken back. But I see this Easter bunny.
Some of y'all don't know, Coach Craig was actually our Santa Claus whenever we do our Christmas stuff.
But you know, it was our Easter bunny was our mascot was the Easter bunny.
Yeah.
Luke.
Oh man,
Luke.
Buck the Bronco.
Buck the Bronco. He did great. He did really great. You know. And I saw the lineup to see him. You know, and he was giving them little Easter eggs. And it was around the shopping mall, so it was really a fun time. And it was funny because I met a lot of people that day. I met the owner of Marvin Hagler's gym and his son. They're going to come out and see us.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're going to come to our games. And I also met Coach Green, who we met yesterday.
Yeah, is that the one that came out to practice, right?
About to practice. He's a
semi-pro legend.
semi-pro legend. He's won 8 Super Bowls.
Oh, this is a different Green.
And he's in the Hall of Fame for semi-professionals out of Las Vegas.
Wow.
So he's a pretty neat guy.
Yeah, that was pretty cool having him coming out to practice. You know, give the guys some words, man. You know, it always sounds different from coming from somebody else. You know, the guys hear us over and over and over again. We preach the same thing to them, and sometimes you can tell it starts to fall on deaf ears every now and then. But you know, you get somebody new that comes out there, somebody who's really established in this, you know, in this type of environment. You know, I think it hit him a little different. You know, it was pretty cool. He came out there.
That's cool, man.
So, well, yeah, man. So I guess we'll jump into the Broncos. Speaking of the Broncos, you know, we are still on a bye week. You know, I think this is going on week 5. Week 5. So Broncos haven't seen any football except for at practice in 5 weeks, guys. So with that being said, I'm going to let you know we have a game coming up April 15th. It will be a home game here in Daytona, right there on LPGA, and it will be electrifying. When I tell you that 5 weeks of built-up frustration. We haven't played since our loss against the Bulls, and it was a crazy loss. I don't even like calling it a loss. It was just a technical difficulty is what I'm going to call it. We're just going to go with that.
Right.
So, and there's a lot of frustration.
He was in the Mud Bowl.
Yeah, so it's a lot of frustration right now built up. So this game is going to be huge, man. You know, everybody come out. You know, bring your kids, bring your family, bring your friends, bring the neighbors, bring the teachers, bring everybody. You know, y'all come on down. Yeah.
Because actually, that's our youth night.
Yep. So definitely a youth night. Yep. Thank you, Coach, for saying that. I almost she reminded me too, and I still almost forgot. So definitely come out there, youth night. You kids, and everybody under 18, any of the kids, you bring your. Is it not its favorite jersey, or we wanted to be your organization's jersey, but obviously, you know, if you haven't gotten one yet, say because Pop Warner's just kicking off, so some of them haven't got them. Just wear your favorite jersey. Bring your favorite jersey out. You get into the game for free if you have your jersey on. So definitely y'all come out and hang out. We're gonna do some halftime events. Probably have some sort of maybe some contest or stuff going on. I believe we'll have Campbell out there, right?
We're shooting for.
We should have Campbell out there.
Are we shooting for Campbell?
We're shooting for Campbell.
We're waiting for.
We love having them out there. We want them out there any chance we get. So we're waiting on them to reach back out. Hopefully we can get them together.
We're going to have some games, definitely.
Yeah.
We're going to have some games, and we're going to give away
Prizes.
TVs.
Yeah.
We're going to give away footballs, all kinds of things.
Wait a minute now. We giving away Dukes?
No,
I was
no.
about to say now we giving away Dukes. I might have to get in that competition too.
And we're going to give away a couple tablets.
Nice. Yeah,
So-
for those of you, if y'all didn't see, I think it was our home opener. We had a youth night, I believe, wasn't it? The
Yes.
home opener?
Yes.
And we had the quarterback contest, you know, the throwing contest. You come out there. We had the TVs, the tablets. I think one kid won $50, you know, coming out there. So it's going to be fun, man. I'm telling you, just bring the fam. Y'all come out, enjoy it with us. So,
And all I got to say is look out, Florida Cougars, because we're ready to play.
oh, I tell you what, it's going to be interesting. Now, you better watch out. Now, I'm about to talk about it now. So I'm going to call this upset weekend. You know, it wasn't just upset Saturday, it was upset everywhere. We had upsets in the XFL, the FCFL, it was upsets all over the board this weekend. So we'll start over here with the FCFL, the North Division, number 1 versus number 3. And it was the Blue Devils and the Bulls. The Bulls traveled down to Ocoee to take on the Blue Devils, and everybody was expecting the Bulls to come down and just blow this team out of the water. And Sean and them boys needed a good win, and they got one. 33-26. Blue Devils upset the Bulls. So that was definitely electrifying. I think y'all went to that one, didn't y'all?
Yeah, we went down.
We were all there.
Yeah, so y'all on the team packed up and went and checked it out?
Yeah, we had a great time.
Oh yeah, because okay, so if they were, so for the youth, you can go ahead if you want. Oh, okay.
Oh, no,
He's just hanging out. He's just hanging out. So on the youth night, if you wear the Broncos jersey, if you wear a Broncos jersey, you can get a free sideline pass. So you can come down there and hang out with the team on the sideline in your Broncos jersey. Now, can we do shirts as well, or is it just have to be a jersey? Yeah, we'll say shirts. Yeah, we'll say shirts. So you get your nice Broncos shirt, come out there, but you know, y'all come check us out, see us on the side. I think right around on the left side of the building, you'll see us out there, and we'll be able to bring y'all down on the field with us.
You can buy a shirt online in the fan shop,
Right.
DaytonaBeachBroncos.com, and then go to the little 3 lines on the right and look down for the fan shop, and you can buy anything from a dog collar to tennis shoes. Our logos on there, so go get it.
So with this, so since y'all were there in public or in person, I wasn't there in person. I just kind of I seen all the controversy at the end, you know, the video and all that stuff. What do y'all think about that pick 6? So I'll go ahead and say, from what it looked like to me on video, because it was real bad, you know, it was real bad clarity. You couldn't really see the line. But from what it looked like he crosses the pylon, switches hands with the ball, and then tosses it down.
Absolutely.
And that's what it looked like to me. It looked like a touchdown to me.
Yeah, and I mean, like I say, if you run through the end zone and go hand the ball to the ref, then you're gonna have that problem. You're gonna have that situation going
You
through.
definitely will. So what it was is one of the Bulls players, they called an interception, and they started running it back, and then right as they were crossing, or right before they were crossing, you know, whichever one it was, but he dropped the ball, you know, and I believe what's the guy that did that not too long ago? They were referencing
It was a college or NFL game where somebody did that.
Somebody did that.
The Cowboys did it too.
I can't remember. They referenced it in the podcast on the Fuller Smith podcast.
Yeah,
I can't remember. But yeah, so he drops the ball, and the ref runs over there, says he dropped it before the line, ball's still alive, Blue Devil guy goes and picks it up, starts running it back, and it was a game changer. I'm not gonna lie.
What was crazy about it was all the refs reacted the same way. So there was no
because
whistle.
if you look at the video, Whitecap, he's seen touchdown.
Yeah.
The Whitecap even walks over there, goes to signal the touchdown, and then kind of pulls his hands down real quick as he's looking at the side judge.
Right.
And then the announcer even said touchdown. He was even announcing a touchdown. You know what I mean?
But the side judge, he went to turn and run.
Right. He just got down there late.
Yeah, when the quarterback picked up the ball, he went to turn and run. He was just jogging down the sideline like nonchalantly, and all of a sudden I looked, my wife's like, look at the ref. And the ref is like running. I'm like, when he crossed the end zone, he's like, touchdown. Then the other side just say touchdown. I'm like, whoa.
He was actually walking out.
Yeah, actually we were
So the Bulldogs got the ball and then they ran it all the way back.
the quarterback picked it up and took off running back the other way.
So that's what Arnell meant by definitely having over 100 yards and rushing for the. Okay. So wow, I didn't even realize.
Because he taking 100 yards.
That's even more of a game changer. So now instead of getting those 6, they just got 6.
Yeah.
You know, so that's crazy.
Yeah, it was crazy.
Yeah, so definitely a big game because, like I said, that's a conference game for them. You know, that was number 1 versus number 3 in our division. You know what I mean? So those are 2 guys that we're gonna see, you know, or hopefully see either or of them when we go to the playoffs.
Right.
And it was kind of funny because the Bulls were looking back at us sitting there with our jerseys on, pointing at us, and we had nothing to do with it.
Right.
Period.
Well, hey man, I tell you what, hey, all you can do is bounce back. I think Bulls got a pretty good, they got a pretty easy road coming in. I think they got the Bulldogs left.
Yeah, I think they have the
and then they had the
Bulldogs,
Camden Titans.
Yeah.
So they got the Bulldogs left.
I thought the Titans folded.
Yeah, they did.
Yeah,
but we're just saying that
saying,
was one of their games they have left. So they pretty much solidified their spot.
I got a question about all that. How are they still listed, ranked as number 1?
Because it goes to head-to-head.
Exactly.
So they go by record. We all have the same record. Then they look at head-to-head for those records. So since we are in that tiebreaker with them, since they got one up on us head-to-head, they take them.
I mean, I'm not mad or nothing.
What threw me off is when they were doing the podcast and they said, "Oh, the computer does it alphabetically." I was like, "Wait, what?" So you telling me if we was the Avengers, we'd be number 1?
I got to raise that BS flag over there.
I was like, oh, that threw me for a loop right there. So I'm glad they had the meeting and did it the right way.
Right.
So and then the next game was the number 4 Cougars in the North Division took on the number 1 team in the South, the Polk County Rise, undefeated Polk County Rise, and Cougars came out with the win 12-6. I didn't really catch a lot of that game. They didn't really talk about it too much. I think Arnell was probably still feeling the type of way about it, so he didn't want to talk about it too much.
I mean, to hear him say, he said they came out slow. They never got their feet up on them. So, and they went in overtime.
And you know, which is crazy though. Oh yeah, no. Matter of fact, I did hear him say something about the clock.
Yeah.
So they started the game at what, 6:18, and the game was over after overtime, mind
by 8:45.
8:45. That is insane. Did y'all even have a halftime?
Yeah.
Like y'all just went straight. That's like 8-on-8 rules. 22-minute running clock. Let's go. Like, that is insane. So that probably had a lot to do with it, but still, I mean, being an undefeated team, hitting this late in the season, going against a team like the Cougars, which I think the Cougars are 4-4, you know, so they probably wasn't really as prepared as they should have been. Cougars came in there and they had something to say.
Just underestimating. I think both games they underestimated them.
Right. And then with whatever technical difficulties happen, I mean, that adds to frustration and hey man, it happens.
But like Blue Devils coach said, they had more penalties against them than they did against them.
Yeah, they had a lot of penalties. Blue Devils had a lot of penalties.
Costly penalties too.
Hey guys, if you have any questions or if y'all want to jump in on any of the conversation, feel free to just jump in the comments. We have that live section going so I can see when you jump in. If we say anything incorrect or if y'all have anything you want to add to it, just like I said, just jump in there and let us know. So, and then the last game in the FCFL was the Flagler County Bulldogs versus the Central Florida Centurion.
And that was another crazy game.
Yeah, another one that was just kind of up in the air. I'm still unsure who really got the win on that one. Y'all know who got the win on that one?
Bulldog.
Because of the light situation, right?
Right.
So I think what it was they got into somewhere around the second quarter or something like that, and then the lights ended up never coming on. They didn't have any lights, so it got dark. They couldn't see what was going on. I think they had one player that ended up getting injured, right? Didn't he run into something? Or run into a gate or into the fence or something? So yeah, that was pretty crazy. A good reason to stop playing ball, I'll tell you that, man. Safety first, man. You got to look out for these guys coming out here, putting their bodies on the line, man. We got to make sure we give them a good atmosphere to play ball in. You know what I mean? That's part of
It's part of the bylaws is they have lights. You gotta have lights.
You gotta have lights. So Bulldogs ended up taking the win. I think Centurions were up 8-2, I believe, whenever the game ended up getting called. But due to the fact that Centurions was the home team, they didn't have everything squared away. Bulldogs got the win on that one. So that I think that moves the Bulldogs to. Do we have a record for them? I didn't write it. I wasn't sure on their record. So yeah, it kind of gets a little foggy sometimes when you start trying to look at stuff like that because not everybody's on top of the ball.
I know they won 2 games. The Titans and somebody else.
Has anybody got a bye week like us? Anybody else?
No, I don't think anybody had a bye week like
Nobody
that.
has a 5-week bye
That
week.
just kind of, it was really, I mean, it was just really what's the word I'm looking for? It was a inconvenience, you know what I mean? It wasn't nothing that was like planned. It just so happened to be that, the Titans ended up folding and then the Outlaws had their situation going on, whatever the situation may be, but they had their situation and then it just so happened to fall with our two bye weeks. We already had 2 bye weeks scheduled within 3 weeks of it, of each other. So, then we had that one, the 2 games back to back, those 2 bye weeks. So, this is our last bye week, thank God.
But don't sleep on the Broncos because we will be fired up when it comes to 15th.
I promise you that. So the Broncos, we have 2 divisional games left after this weekend being our last bye week. Coming in next week, April 15th being that home, Now, are we going to be home against the Bulldogs? Will we be home against the Bulldogs? Okay. So this will be our last regular season home game. So y'all just make sure y'all come out. Let's send the season out with a bang. Let's get ready for this postseason. We have the Cougars. Kickoff is at 7. Gates open at 5. Don't forget to go on the Broncos website page, which is, say it one more time for me, Coach.
DaytonaBeachBroncos.com.
And you can go on there and you can get your discount code, put the discount code in, Broncos23, and you can get your discount on your tickets right there. You can also go ahead and prepay for all your tickets, so when you get to the gate, you don't have to worry about no hassles. You can just come right on in and just enjoy the show. You know what I mean?
Also, the first playoff game will start on May 6th.
I got you right here. I'm about to go down the list.
Right.
So after that one, we will be playing the Bulldogs. As of right now, I do not have a location in concrete for you guys, but we'll definitely keep you updated on that. That game will be April 23rd, correct? We're going to try to push it to that Sunday night game. Is that 22nd is Saturday?
Yeah.
I thought we said we were going to try to do
No,
it.
that's for something different.
That was for something different. Okay, my correction. My bad. So it would be April 22nd, that Saturday. We would be playing against the Bulldogs. Like I said, those last 2 games, those are both divisional games for us. So Broncos need these wins at the end, especially coming off this 5-week bye. Players are down in stats right now. We're down in pretty much everything. So, these bye weeks are really, really hurting us. So just be looking for a Broncos team that's really about to up the ante when it comes to these last 2 games. So y'all just make sure you be ready. So following that would be the last game of the regular season. Going into the postseason, we will have a round 1 game May 6th. Obviously, everything is still to be determined. We should be at home, I believe. We will be at home May 6th. We will be at home May 6th. So I'm pretty sure as of right now, the way it's looking, we're probably going to be playing the Blue Devils. If nothing changes, if everybody wins out and everything's locked in, we'll probably have the Blue Devils May 6th, and we will be at home. So we will have the Mother's Day weekend off. So everybody can hang out with mom and enjoy their weekend away from football and do family time. And then we'll come back May 20th for the conference finals, and that will also That will be, if everything goes the way we think it will be, we'll probably be playing the Bulls. But if the Bulls don't win their round one game, we will be at home. And that would be May 20th, conference finals. May 27th, we will be doing, FCFL will be hosting the bowl games. Do we have a location for those?
The bowl games will
Bowl
be
games? Do we have locations for those? Still in there? I think they're going to wait and try to find a neutral site, probably.
right.
Might as well come on to Daytona.
The FCFL Bowl.
Yeah, so it's going to be the FCFL Bowl game. They'll take, because there's 5 teams in each division. Top 4 teams in each division go to playoffs. Those 2 bottom teams will be considered the bowl game. So that'll be where they play for, I would say, best of the worst, I guess you could say. I don't know. It'll be a good game. Best of the worst, I guess. I don't know. But, and then if you're not doing anything June 3rd, guys, just be prepared because we have a big championship game coming to Daytona Beach. I know those of y'all that were around last year, y'all see how big this stuff gets. We were all the way down in Miami and it was still huge. Imagine it being out in your backyard. So that's pretty much what it's going to be. We're going to be right there off LPGA. We're going to have the roads lit up. The city's going to be turned up. It's going to be June 3rd at home. That will be Super Bowl weekend right there. So y'all definitely mark your calendars. Y'all come out and y'all definitely support. We'll give all the details on it once we get closer, and a couple of the coaches' corners on the way there. So y'all just be prepared for that, man. But it's gonna be a busy couple months, guys. Busy couple months. So anybody want to add anything?
I want to give a shout out to Up and Full of Smoke.
Full of Smoke.
Absolutely, that's a great program. Everybody should watch.
Yeah, man, definitely check them out. They're on Facebook, YouTube. What is that? So it's Full of Smoke. A podcast that they talk about all things semi-pro as far as the FCFL division and the EAFL division. It's a really good podcast. You go in and check them out. Vince and Arnell, they got a good thing going over there. They got a lot of information that they put out. So a lot of information, and it's definitely full of smoke too. So I mean, it's uncensored. It's just a fun platform for players, coaches, just to come on there and really just be them and just kind of just talk football
and blow it up.
No legalities about it. Ain't no hard feelings about it. It's just people talking football. That's just what it is. So definitely a good one, man. And while we're on the shout outs, for those of you guys who can't make the games, don't forget you can check out Gridiron Productions. They are on Facebook. They are on YouTube. We post all their stuff, so if you just check them out, they post all our games live, and then also you can go back and rewatch them later if you got something more important to do. I don't know what's more important than Broncos football right now.
That's right. This is when we turn it on, fellas.
I'm telling you, man.
And also be on the lookout for Coach Clark's reality series.
Here you go. So, but also, hey, on a real note, y'all be on the lookout for the Lady of the Broncos series. They will be coming out soon. I'm not really sure.
I'm not sure when, but I can tell you what, Miss Clark is putting things together behind the scenes.
We've been talking about it, so they got to come out now. So, but yeah, and then another shout out to Campbell Middle School. Hey, these guys, I'm telling you, they come out to our home games and they play. These kids come out here and they put on a show.
They are absolutely fantastic.
Oh man, I'm telling you, everybody knows, man, you can't have football without a live band. And having that band back there, it really makes the game. You know what I'm saying? It gets everybody hyped up, gets everybody out of their head and into the game more. At least that's me personally. When I hear that drum line behind me, you can't tell me nothing. I don't care what's going on. So. All right. So I think that's it as far as FCFL. Did I miss anything?
What's the Blue Devils? What's the remaining schedule for them?
I'm not really too sure as far as, but I will put out the standings right now. So as of right now in the North Division, like I said, we have the Bulls sitting at number 1, 7-1. Broncos sitting at number 2, also 7-1. Blue Devils sitting at number 3 at 5-3. The Cougars number 4 at 4-4, and the Bulldogs sitting at number 5. Like I said, guys, I apologize. I don't have your.
They did 3 and 5.
The scores for them. 3 and 5, maybe.
They just got this win. They had 2 wins prior.
They did, so they got to be at least 3 and 5. So probably at least 3 and 5. So and then over in the South, of course, you got Rise sitting at number 1, 7-1. Bengals sitting at number 2 at 5-3. Outlaws sitting at number 3, 3-4, and the Stingrays sitting at number 4 with a 1-6 record. And then you have the Central Florida Centurions, which again I apologize, I don't have the record for them as well. But I mean, if they're sitting at number 5 and the Stingrays are 1-6, I guess that tells you something. I will say it's a bit of a lopsided division this year. You know what I'm saying? Hey, the North Division is really cranking up. And I mean, our number 3 team is sitting at the same record as their number 2 team. And our number 4 team has a better record than their number 3 team. So, I mean, I can say that the North got some players this year now. They'll watch out. I wonder, are they going to keep the divisions the same, or just add and subtract who comes in and out, maybe?
We'll probably stay north, south.
Yeah, so we'll probably start. I mean, we are in the North area, so we'll probably stay in the North regardless. So. All right, yeah, man. I mean, hey, that's it for the FCFL right there. So y'all just make sure y'all come check us out April 15th. We'll definitely be out there live and direct, brought to a TV or eyes near you.
Hey, I just found it. I think it's changed though. I think it changed. Cause they got
the Blue Devils?
Yeah, I think it changed. Because of the teams folded out, they had to redo it, and I don't have them updated.
Right. Because if I'm looking at this, I mean, they're still at 8 games.
Right. So they have 2 more.
They have to have 2 more.
Yeah, they have 2 more.
Now, what about teams like you see the Outlaws and the Stingrays? I might be out of date on these, but I only have 7 games on there for them. Do they still have to? Are they going to be playing makeup games?
Yeah, they're still gonna be playing.
So we'll still have games on that. I think it's the 29th.
Right.
I believe the makeup
Yeah,
games.
with the 29th. Yeah, I think it's the 22nd.
22nd.
22nd, right?
April 22nd, I believe.
No, because the 20th is the finals for conference finals, so it's got to be before. I think it's like Saturday. I can't do math, so I'm thinking 13th. So that's Mother's Day weekend.
Yeah, it's not.
Regardless, they got.
Yeah, they still have. I think 2
Regardless,
games
we get
left.
them. All right, so I
Any
guess.
sellouts on the phone?
Huh? What was Samantha talking about when she said that boy was jogging to the sideline? Talking about the refs? I'm wondering, what was you talking about, Sam? I just seen your comment on there. So, hey, we're going to go ahead and jump over to the XFL this week. Like I said, hey, it was upset weekend, so we got a few more to talk about. And I believe I have it. Yeah, I got everybody's scores now. So we'll jump straight into Friday's first game, well, Friday's only game. It was Friday. Kickoff was at 7 p.m. We had the Seattle Sea Dragons taking on the Arlington Renegades. Seattle was over in Arlington this week. Seattle came out on top 24-15.
All right.
So I'm gonna have to go with, I believe Coach Craig got that one. So Coach Craig called it 27-17, and I don't see anybody that was close. So we're gonna give that one to Coach Craig. Congratulations, Coach. You're on a roll this week.
I'm telling you.
Coach Craig didn't call. I think he's beating everybody. I'm pretty sure he's in the league. I got to go back and count it and tally it all up. I'm pretty sure he's in the league as far as calling the closer games. But looks like everybody except for Coach Matt called for the Sea Dragons to win that one. Sorry about your luck, Coach. I tried. So Saturday, 3 p.m. we had the San Antonio Brahmas going down to the Vegas Vipers, and they took a big L to the Vipers, 26-12. Sorry. So everybody was looking for. Everybody was. As a matter of fact, I'm thinking. Everybody except for Coach Joe. Everybody except for Coach Joe picked for the Brahmas to win this one. Because, I mean, the Brahmas coming off a couple good games. They played some really close games with Arlington. They had a few close ones at the top. I think they played the Battlehawks. They kept them to a pretty decent number. And then the Vegas Vipers, man, they just really haven't really got it all together yet. I mean, they had their first win, like, what, last week? I remember a couple weeks ago they had their first win.
They're the ones that had the sideline ball.
They had the what? No, that was the Roughnecks. That was the Roughnecks. So, and a matter of fact, I think was who was that? Was Was that San Antonio Brahmas, the receiver that returned that kick return?
Yes.
Or was that the Vegas guy? Fred Brown. What does he play for? I didn't write his team down. I can't remember. I think it was the San Antonio Brahmas. They had first kick return. Shout out to him. First kick return of the season, and he took that one all the way back. So that was Fred Brown, his receiver. I'm pretty sure he was from the. I'm like 90% sure he was with the Brahmas. I think it was in that game. It was definitely in that game. So let's see, 12-26. Who called that one? I guess Coach Joe gets the win. He's the only one that said they were going to win.
Right.
He called it 7-10. So we're going to give Coach Joe his first win.
He gonna get another one too.
Yeah, he got one more coming. He got one more coming. Matter of fact, it's this one right here. So Saturday, the late game at 6 p.m. We had the DC Defenders, undefeated DC Defenders, only undefeated team left in the league. Came down to the Orlando Guardians. It was 6-0 versus 0-6.
I was shocked.
It was quick, man. I tell you what, it was a game though. And I'm not gonna sit here and knock the DC Defenders at all because they gave.
But the Guardians really fired up.
They had to fight for every point. I'm telling you, it was a score on the goal line. You know, within a couple, like I'll say 10-yard runs here and there from the quarterback. I think the quarterback got most of them, and they had to fight for those. Yeah, DC made them fight tooth and nail for that. But they did come out with a blown kick at the very end, and the DC Defenders kickers flanked it a little bit, and Orlando won by 36-37, and everybody picked blowouts. Right, we got 28-10, 35-7, 30-3, 24-9, 38-6. Everybody picked blowouts except for Coach Joe. Coach Joe picked them to win in a tight game, 7-10, but it ended up being a very high-scoring game, but still a tight game. So, but Coach Joe's on a roll. Coach Joe is on a roll. So let's move to the last game. It was Sunday's game, 2 p.m. We had the St. Louis Battlehawks coming against the Houston Roughnecks.
It was a good game, though.
Yeah, it was a good game, but the Roughnecks, man, they've been having a rough 2-3 weeks. You know, they've really been trying to shake things and get things back rolling since that loss against DC. I mean, it really shook them up. You know, they get in the side. I gotta tell you what, I didn't see any blow ups this week. I didn't see any sideline blow ups. I didn't see any helmets flying. You know, so it was just the Battlehawks, man. Battlehawks got a great organization. They got a great group over there. You know, that offense is on fire.
And the city of St. Louis is a great city. You know?
Like kind of like Seattle, man.
Yeah.
Like those are football cities, right? Those are great towns that have a team.
Because guess what? They used to be the St. Louis Rams.
Yeah.
So they
love the team is there.
St. Louis Cardinals.
Yeah, exactly. They used to be the St. Louis Cardinals.
Going old school.
Way before my days.
Oh, don't worry. You'll be all right.
St. Louis Cardinals, right?
I gotta do some homework. I gotta go pull out the archive files.
It's way back.
Better dust it off.
So, the Battlehawks went down to Houston and beat the Roughnecks 24-15 in a I'm not even going to say it was a very good game because it was just, you could definitely tell the better team won that game, you know, like I said, my Roughnecks. My Roughnecks, yep, like I said, they've been having a rough couple weeks. So, but I will tell you that I was the only one that went against the Roughnecks, and I picked the Battlehawks to win 24-21. So I'm gonna take my win. I'm not gonna like my win, but I will take my win.
You said that when you picked them.
I did. I even said it. I hate going against them, but man, just the way that I've seen the Battlehawks playing and the way that I've seen the Roughnecks playing, I just kind of had that already put together. Battlehawks was gonna come out and put a great man. AJ McCarron, that group of receivers he's got.
Yeah.
I mean, dude, I'm talking. You talk about a hard spread offense to guard. You know, you got 3 or 4 all-stars running down the field with a all-star old D1, Nick Saban product tossing the ball. So it takes a lot of defense to guard something like that.
Hey, let's go back to the previous game we talked about the defenders.
Oh yeah.
Hey, my guy still had 127, Smith. You know, I'm the running back. Yeah, he had 127.
He is actually, and Abram Smith is actually still leading. I mean, he's still leading in everything. He's leading in yards with 654 yards. He's leading in touchdowns with 6 total touchdowns. He's leading in plus 10 yard gains, plus 20 yard gains. He's still got the longest, sitting at 70 yards, and he's still leading in first downs. I mean, that dude is a beast. I would not be surprised if you might see him maybe moving on within the next few years. You know, and I believe he's young too. I believe he's still kind of younger.
I wouldn't say a few years. I'd say next year somebody might give him a shot at camp.
I'm telling you, man. As far as what I see, I mean, he's got a great offensive line. I do give him that. But his yards after, I think he's leading in yards after contact, I believe, as well. And man, that dude's a beast, man. The way he drops that shoulder, he gets downfield. It's ridiculous. So,
man, look at
I think we still got AJ McCarron still leading in total touchdowns with 17. That haven't changed. Ben DiNucci from the Seattle Sea Dragon, he's still leading in yardage. He's also still leading in interceptions and fumbles. I think he had another interception he added on to the books. He was at 8, now he's at 9. Who else we got? Oh, we have a new leading receiving yards. A new leader in receiving yards, Mr. Cody Lattimore. Shout out to him from the Orlando Guardians. He is now leading with 488 yards. And he took a big jump. He was sitting at like number 3 or something like that, or number 2 or number 3 last week. And now he jumped all the way up to number 1. And then, of course, Mr. Fred Brown. I do apologize as far as the team, but I'm pretty sure he's with the Broncos. I'm pretty sure. The receiver over there, he had that kick return, and it was a nice one, too. It was a nice one. I thought that the Vegas was actually, I thought they were going to get one because they had the guy, he hit the first hole, and he got about 10 yards in, and then somebody kind of closed up behind him. He was almost gone. And I was sitting there writing his name down, getting ready to go ahead and shout him out. And it turned out that Fred ended up getting one anyway. So. But yeah, man, that's pretty much it for this week in the XFL. I didn't see anything crazy except for those 2 upsets. Shout out to the Battlehawks and shout out to Orlando, man. They're definitely playing some good ball out there. They got tired of us talking about it. Yeah, they got tired of that one.
Well, that's Coach Clark's buddy over there. So
did I see a picture of Coach Saul dressed up as a Guardian?
Yes, you did. So Coach Saul, he was the DC from last year with the Broncos.
I mean, this guy's a super fan.
He is a huge Guardians fan. Now they ain't been around that long, but I mean, I think it was just more of they have something here to go and enjoy. You know, like the XFL, it's kind of like having an NFL team in Orlando, except it's not as expensive, it's not as crazy. You know, I feel like the environments are a lot more fun. You know what I mean? Like that DC game and what was it? The DC and the Roughnecks. Did y'all watch that game? Man, that stadium was lit. Man, that atmosphere was electrifying. I'm talking about anybody playing. You could have took an NFL team and put them in that atmosphere, and they still probably would have had a hard time playing ball.
I like it because you can hear Coach call the play, the quarterback, you can hear the ref.
Yeah, they keep that open.
It's very
mic.
interesting.
They keep that open mic all the way to the snap of the ball. So I mean, you get to hear the check calls, and you can even hear him. I think it was the Battlehawks game. He was giving us check calls for a screen pass on the line, and the commentators either came on there, and I never thought about it, but the commentators came on there and said, "Yep, now he's got to change all his check calls because now they know what they are." And I was like, "Oh, man, I didn't even think about that." Now they got to keep changing their calls at the line now and use something different every
If you
time.
think about it, they got to change all their calls every week.
Right.
If you're hearing it.
Yeah, I guess. I wonder if they do.
But you know what? Realistically, only way they can hear them is if they're watching the TV.
That's what I mean.
They can't hear them in the stadium.
But when they go back,
They can't hear them in the tape.
But when they
watch film.
yeah, when they watch film,
Because that's the same way we used to do when I played.
okay, got it.
That's the same way they.
Well, I guess all you have to do is just record the game live and then go back and watch it live. So I mean, it wouldn't be that fun. All right. Well, I guess we'll jump into the next week's game. Do our picks real quick. And let's start with Saturday's game. So Saturday at 1 p.m. we have the Vegas Vipers sitting at number 4 in the North Division, going down to going up to St. Louis to play the Battlehawks. And that will be a divisional game. You know, but Vegas is sitting at number 4, they're sitting at number 2. So I guess we'll just go left to right. We'll start with Coach Clark.
I'm going with the Battlehawks. 27-14.
27-14. And we'll move to Coach Craig. What you got, Coach? Oh, she's seen it. Amazon, Walmart.
21-17.
You going Battlehawks?
Yeah, Battlehawks. It's going to be a tight.
So I'm also going to go with the Battlehawks. Like I said, I think they got a great group over there. But I do think that the Vipers got something brewing. You know, like I said, hey man, it's getting close to the end of the season for them now. So everybody's pretty much
pump it up.
pretty much 100%. They're trying to push this, push the scheme, getting ready for the playoffs.
Yeah, but they're at home. The Battlehawks are at home,
Yeah,
right?
Battlehawks are at home, so I don't see the Battlehawks taking a loss at home.
They're with
but
the crowd.
I do see a high-scoring game. So I am going to go Battlehawks 32, and I'm going to go Vegas 21.
Wow.
I do see that. I'm going with that one. Coach Matt, what you got?
Well, I'm gonna go with. I'm gonna have to go with St. Louis. I can't. The NFL Raiders play in Las Vegas, and I can't root for no Las Vegas team.
So what you got?
St. Louis. Oh, you mean the score?
Yeah.
I don't know. 24-10.
That sounds like a pretty realistic score. He said, I don't know, but he might win with that one.
Yeah.
What you got, Coach?
10-7.
10-7.
I didn't even realize it until I was looking at the notes today.
Yeah.
Last week, I think it was the Roughnecks and Battlehawks game. We all said except for Coach Craig and Coach Turner, we all said 21-24.
Yeah,
See,
I remember that.
Coach Mack said 21-24, I said 24-21, and then you and Coach Joe both said 21-24.
Wow.
So you're going with your 10-7?
Right.
Oh, you going
Vipers. Oh, wow.
You think Viper gonna shut down?
Hey, all I know is Coach Joe said if he wins, he's winning the big odds. He don't want the little odds.
He wants the Las Vegas odds.
Alright, so let's move on to Saturday's second game. It starts at 4 p.m. We have the number 2 team in the South, Arlington Renegades, playing the number 4 team in the South, the Orlando Guardians. And this will be in Orlando at the Camping World Stadium. And Orlando coming off a big win right now. I think they're feeling it.
Guardians and who?
Arlington.
Arlington.
Arlington's coming down to the Guardians.
I'm going with Arlington. 28-26.
28-26. Another close one. Another close one. What you got, Coach Craig?
Arlington. 26. 23.
So, I'm not gonna lie. I think I'm gonna have to rock with the Guardians on this one. So I think I'm gonna go with your 28-26, but I'm gonna flip it. I'm gonna go Orlando 28. Renegades.
Good luck.
Hey, we all said that about the DC game too.
Oh, yeah,
And
I
we were
know,
sitting
I know.
over here just laughing.
Yeah, man.
And look at us now. Look at that. Orlando Guardians got the last laugh.
Yeah.
Well, I think that the Guardians are a little full of themselves right now.
Right.
And I think
They're 1-6, coach.
Well, I'm saying they just won their
They
last
just
game.
won.
They just won, is what I mean.
They just won their first game.
Right. They're excited. Their minds
They're
are.
a little full. I think Arlington's going to come down and whoop that ass all over Orlando.
Oh man.
28-10.
28-10. Oh man. Coach Joe. 7-10. Okay,
on,
you going to
man.
Orlando though?
Oh,
See it coming.
I could just guess his.
All right, so Sunday's game, we got 2 of them Sundays. So first game starts at 3 p.m. We have my Houston Roughnecks going down to San Antonio Brahmas. Roughnecks been looking rough, looking real rough.
Hey, it's time for him to bounce back, man.
Hines Ward looking good. You got his team looking good over there too now.
Roughnecks gonna bounce back.
Wait, Hines Ward's playing football?
No, he's the coach.
he's the coach.
Yeah, he's the coach in San Antonio.
Hey, I'll tell you what. Here we go with Roughnecks. 20. Brahmas 18.
2018. Coach Craig.
Roughnecks 21. Brahmas 16.
So I'm gonna go with my Roughnecks. I'm thinking, hey, you convinced me. You convinced me to go back on the team. I'm not upset anymore. I think, like I said, I seen them. It was a lot less frustration, a lot less emotions on the sideline. It looked like they were starting, like you said, I think they're gonna get their stuff together. They were starting to click. I think they're starting to realize, hey man, all these losses this late in the season, it's gonna be hard to bounce back. Even though you're still sitting at, what are they still? They're still sitting at number 1 with a 4-3 record.
Right.
You know what I mean? So.
They gotta get it turned around.
They got to get it moving.
Hey, I mean, the Renegades are sitting right on their butt at 3 and 4, so we can't take no losses. So I'm gonna go Roughnecks as well, and then I'm gonna go 16-10 Roughnecks.
Well, I love me some Hines Ward. I'm gonna go with the Roughnecks 21-14.
21-14.
I was gonna say 10-7, so he couldn't.
I was just about to say 10-7. Yeah. Which way we going with it?
Come on, Joe.
Come on, Joe, roll the dice.
Roughnecks 10-7.
Get creative here, man.
That is crazy. That's sick.
He's got more wins than me off of his safe bets.
Hey, well, we know not to take him to Vegas. He's not gonna play to win.
As soon as I hit him, I'm leaving. As soon as I hit
Don't touch no machine that I'm
Sit at the slot machine pulling. Boom, boom.
Money for you. We're gonna make smart decisions tonight. Alright, so last game of the week was Sunday 7 o'clock game. We have the number 1 team, the DC Defenders, going up to Seattle to play the Sea Dragons. So DC's coming off that tough loss against the Orlando Guardians, and they're going in to play a tough Seattle team that's been playing some good ball. I'm not going to say that they're outstanding and they've been playing excellent ball, but they haven't been dropping the ball either. So
I got Seattle 26, Defenders 20.
Coach Craig.
(21-16) Seattle.
You said Seattle as well? You said 20-26 Seattle?
Yeah.
Okay. Hey, everybody going with Seattle on that one. I'm gonna have to go against it. I think the DC, hey man, I think that they just got their wake-up call. Just like all those undefeated teams that come into a league and they get to going, they get ahead of themselves, and they get that one loss just to remind them that, hey man, he ain't that great.
Yeah, but here's the thing. Here's the thing. Seattle lost. They're going home. They have the home field advantage by at least 3. Okay, at least 3.
Who you been talking to, Coach?
I know this.
I know, right? Hey, go calling out the minus and pluses, man. What's going on?
I'm telling you what it is.
We got to pull the squares out. We're gonna start running.
So they got at least
Craig got a crystal ball, man.
3 to
He got
7.
the bag in the trunk. He got the bag in the trunk.
That's right.
That's right.
So Seattle's gonna win it. I'm telling you.
All right. Well, I'm gonna go against the odds, man, and
Okay.
I'm gonna go DC in a tight 16-9 win.
Wow.
All field goals?
Abram Smith gonna be on the ground for 2 of them. 2 rushing touchdowns from DC, and that's it. And they're going for 2 on both of them. Or they might miss one and then have
Oh,
to
I
go
forgot
for 3.
one more over there, but that's all right.
The DC Defenders gotta fly all the way across the country through 10 time zones.
Yeah.
I'm gonna stick with the home team on that one. 21-14.
Coach said through 10 times.
It's about right.
They went towards China and wrapped back around.
Yeah.
Coach Joe, you going 10-7. I'm guessing you're going with Seattle. Yeah? Did I get it?
I'm Coach Joe, and it's 10-7.
Yeah, I could put money that Coach Joe gonna answer. Put these this 10-7 on there.
I'm gonna call the network and just have the announcer say whoever wins 10-7.
Yeah.
So Coach Joe's happy.
That's right.
I told you 10-7.
Now if he gets 4 in a row at 10-7, that I'd be surprised.
I'm taking the big.
Yeah, right.
Look at this place. It's packed.
We leaving tonight if that happens.
Yeah.
We leaving as soon as the game's over.
Look at this Little Italy's. It's packed. You can't
this
even
place
get
is
anybody.
jammed.
in
I'm
here.
actually surprised that everybody can hear us on the podcast. So I'm glad that you guys. Hey man, if you're still here, man, give us a like, give us a shout out, give us a subscribe to the page. Go in, man, give us a thumbs up, man. Go in and check us out. Broncos are trying to get worldwide right now, man. That's always the goal. We want to be known all the way to Mars. You know, we want the name to go with us. So y'all come out. Don't forget April 15th. That's our home game. We're coming. It's gonna be the last home game of the regular season, so it's gonna be a big one. So y'all just make sure y'all come check us out. It's also the youth night. Don't forget to bring the kids. Make sure you wear your favorite jersey. Try to get a Broncos jersey so your kids can come over and hang out on the sideline with us.
Absolutely.
And just have some fun, man. That's what we're
And
here.
remember the halftime show.
Yeah, I don't know.
We're gonna give away TVs.
I was gonna say
It's gonna be signed.
I don't know exactly what it's gonna be yet. So
Coach talking with signing
Down
autographs.
there, they're gonna sign autographs. It'll be great.
Signing autographs and taking pictures.
Yep, and then definitely don't forget to go onto the website page and use the Broncos code Broncos23 to get you.
Facebook
It's on
page.
Go on to Facebook. You said I can't understand it.
Miss Spruce Creek will be singing the national anthem.
Oh, okay. Sorry about that.
Yes.
I'd be asking for my notes.
No.
Give him a cheat sheet. So, what's her name though? What's her name again?
Caitlin.
Cadence.
Caitlin.
So we have Cadence from Spruce Creek. She's going to be coming out to sing the national anthem for us, and I think she just won. What was it? Miss Spruce Creek. So she's Miss Spruce Creek going to come out there and sing the national anthem for us. So that's pretty cool.
There's a lot of action gonna go on the 15th.
Yeah, man, I'm telling you, man, you guys just don't sleep on this Broncos team, man. The semi-pro organization is getting a lot bigger. You know, semi-pro as a whole is getting a lot more well-known. So, you know, y'all come out, man, and just go ahead and grab some fan gear and come out and join the team. I know we'd love to have you, man. Y'all come out and have some fun with us. So did I leave anything out as far as shout outs or anything like that? No, I think we're good to go. All right, guys. Hey, man, I just want to shout out you guys that are here watching us, man. Y'all definitely, without you guys, man, we're just another team.
Without
in
the fans,
woodwork.
we don't know who you are.
Exactly. So, and then a shout out to our sponsors as well. And if you guys want to see a full list of the sponsors, we have that as well on the website, not the Facebook page, on the website.
Go to DaytonaBeachBroncos.com and hit partners, and you go right down and you see them all lined up.
Yeah, man. So yeah, man. Thank you guys for joining us, man, and we'll see y'all next
Have a
week
good
for the
one.
next Coach Corner, guys.
Thank you.
Thank you. Broncos out.